Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be taking a look at this STR waifu Kale, who came out alongside the LR Khalifa and Kale card. Now, it's very odd because, you know, all three of these units are like, just absolutely insane, like ridiculous. Like, you know, we already looked at the Khalifa and her 100% chance to dodge in some situations. I'm gonna do a long video about that Khalifa where we take her into like battlefield, like all types of places, EZA, and you know, just show how ridiculous that 100% chance to dodge is. But Kale, unlike the Khalifa, who I did not get full dupes of, I did pull, you know, I pulled like 12 copies of this Kale or something like that. I pulled her so many times. She is also very crazy. Like, she has permanently stacking attack. She has some of the same mechanics as LR Khalifa and Kale. She's just like, she's nutso, just like the LR is. So let's go ahead and take this Kale and do a couple of events. She's on 4 category teams. Essentially, it's 2 real teams, and then she's also on Peppy Gals. But she is on basically, you know, the Universal Survival Arc / Universe 6, and then also the Pure Saiyan team. So let's go ahead and see how good this Kale can be. Spoiler, she's going to be very good. Alright guys, so we're here in an event on the Pure Saiyan team where we're going to be testing out this Kale. Now, again, this Kale works very, very similar to the LR in that she gets an attack buff based upon Universe 6 and Universal Survival Arc category allies on the team. She'll have the same sort of stacking passive where she's able to get 20% if they're on both categories, right? Like, you know, for a unit, for herself, for example, or for, you know, LR, Kale, and Khalifa, who also have, you know, both of those categories. And she also has the additional super attack mechanic, you know, where she does one against Universal Survival Arc enemies and also Pure Saiyan enemies. So this Kale, she might be one of the most damaging units in the game, actually. Like, it's going to be interesting to see. And the other thing she does, too, is she stacks both attack and defense. I think both the Khalifa and this Kale stack attack and defense upon super attack. So, you know, here we go. Boom. Every single time Kale supers, she's going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay. Oh, right, okay. This Vegeta does not have the Universal Survival Arc. That's important to remember. I always, okay. That happened last time when I showed off the Khalifa and Kale on this stage as well. But this, you know, that's the Vegeta technically from the future Trunks arc, so he does not have the Universal Survival Arc category. Now, this Vegeta does. So, this Kale, like, she's a unit that's just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. So, we're actually going to avoid super attacks if possible for all of these units right here because, you know, we don't want... basically, we want to keep Vegeta alive, you know, the boss, Evolution Blue Vegeta, alive as long as possible so that Kale can get, you know, numerous super attacks. If this Kale card does have one weakness, I would say it is the fact that she doesn't really have, like, attack links. She has Rival Duo, which, I mean, that's actually kind of good. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate that Turtle transformed, but oh well. She has Rival Duo, right, which God Topo does actually have, so that's good for when, you know, we're on the Universe 6 team or Universal Survival Arc team. And she has Saiyan Warrior Race, which, you know, I mean, it's kind of hard to get, but, I mean, Turles does have that, right? So, because of that, you know, that'll limit her attacking power a bit, but, you know, that's not going to stop her from supering 500 times. Like, Kale is going to be just getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So, her attack should drop, yep, down to below 1,000,000. That's, of course, because Turles is not giving her support passive anymore. Notice the way her attack is just building and building and building. And against the right enemy, it's just super after super after super. So if you're going up against a Pure Saiyan or a Universal Survival Arc enemy, like that Kale, like she's just going to be ridiculous. Like absolutely insane. Because again, not only is she building up her attack power, she is also building up her defensive abilities as well. So her defense is now probably going to be very, very high after all the super attacks that she's done. So I want to remember, like, on this next rotation to check and see what her defense actually is. And man, does that Super Vegeta just look so ugly. It's so annoying. I really wish they would have not made that Super Vegeta so ugly. But, you know, funny enough, it does work out well. Both transforming Vegetas can make a pretty solid rotation, actually, huh? Okay, so I don't want to super attack too many times here. You know, I want to kind of hold it in reserve and let LR Caulifla and Kale, as well as, you know, actual Kale, sort of handle Evolution Blue Vegeta here, and not let, you know, transforming Vegeta and UI Goku and them get, like, crazy, monstrous super attacks. I may actually need to heal here, you know, because kind of, like, not supering, kind of, like, you know, holding still, you know, it's causing us to take quite a bit of damage here. That's not going to affect Kale or the LR in any way, but I'm very, very curious to see what Kale's defense is going to be. Like, another thing I do want to remind people is that Kale is an SSR. She's not even a TUR yet, and she's, like, this ridiculously good. I'd say the one negative for this Kale, well, you know, her links sort of, but her 12 key multiplier is also 130%, which is very, very low. So that's also not going to be great. Okay, so, yep, boom. Her defense is up over 100,000 now. I'm going to heal here, actually, because Evolution Blue Vegeta probably would be able to kill us if he super attacked Kale. So let's go ahead and have Kale start super attacking. Then we'll probably let LR Caulifla and Kale go ahead and wrap things up. You know, because Vegeta, he's not going to be able to handle the Caulifla and Kale coming at him. So, boom. Now she's up to 0.09 million. And then the supers just come and come and come. And her defense just goes up and up and up. And, yeah, this is... this is what Kale does. Now, again, okay, so there's 4 super attacks. She may be a little bit... no crits. Wow, talk about horrible. My Kale has 17 crit, and she didn't crit even once. Like, talk about horrible luck. But Kale, she's just, like, she's a specialist unit. Like, if you're fighting any sort of Universal Survival Arc or Pure Saiyan, like, boss, like, you know, you bring a couple of these girls along, LR Kale and Caulifla, and then that STR Kale, and it's like... there's just no conceivable way that they don't just, like, completely wipe away whatever's in front of them. Like, with the amount of super attacks that they could dish out, potentially, we could have a rotation where Kale would super attack 4 times, and then Kale and Caulifla would super attack 4 times and have an additional normal attack. Like, that, you know, I've been doing these videos on these, like, I don't know, epic gamer rotations. I don't know, what these epic rotations, right? I feel like Kale and LR Kale and Caulifla kind of can qualify, like, if we're fighting UI Goku or something like that. Like, it's just very impressive. So, let's also check Kale out, of course, on her better team, the Universal Survival Arc / Universe 6 team. Alright, guys, so we are over here on the, you know, Universe 6 team, going up against UI Goku. This is going to be a little bit better showing for Kale over on this, you know, team. Again, God Topo shares basically Kale's relevant attack link, which is Rival Duo. Remember that God Topo also does give a moderate attack buff when he super attacks first. So, you know, we'll kind of keep these two as a rotation, and we'll see how strong Kale can get by the end of the fight, right? Like, you know, after we're going up against, you know, the many forms of UI Goku here. Not bad, not bad. 1.22 million. Certainly something we will take, and then that's just going to get higher and higher and higher. All of these super attacks, like you guys could see already, like, you know, sure, this Kale could be a bit situational, but, like, all you have to, like, a pure Saiyan enemy, dude, all you have to do is fight a pure Saiyan enemy, and it's going to be game time. Oh, okay, I made a... I may have made a bit of a mistake here. Looks like we're going to eat the Spirit Bomb. We will be able to survive this, but I'm going to have to do a few things first. I guess I'm going to have to burn all of my damage reduction items. I did not bring a Baba. Whoops. But we'll be fine after this, because Hit will be able to do massive damage. There's also the chance that Kefla could dodge it as well. And here comes the Spirit Bomb, but again, with all of that damage reduction, we will be fine. It's going to do double digits, I think. Yeah, double digits. Oh, look, hey, Kefla. You know, Whis did say that Kefla was stronger than the Spirit Bomb Goku used against Jiren. That was an actual line. There we go. Good job, Kefla. Again, so the first 3 enemies in this fight don't have Universal Survival Arc. That's another thing. Just like the Evolution Blue Vegeta fight. See, that's something where it's going to become a bit of an issue moving forward. And I talked about this, I think, in the one of these videos I recorded recently, where, like, you know, some of these units, like, being wonky with categories is going to be a real hassle for some of these units. Like, again, I could go back to the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta boss event, the LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta boss event, where the very first Vegeta you fight, technically, is not on either Pure Saiyans or the Vegeta's family, because it's the Vegeta that Dokkan awakens into Baby Vegeta that you get from that one GT event. Like, that's very annoying to have to deal with. So, alright, now, again, we're going to continue on. God Topo in that first slot. Kale is just going to be super attacking left and right. Now on this turn, she's going to get 3 super attacks. Her defense is just going to be massive as well. Again, every single time she's supering, that defense is just going up and up and up and up. And I imagine, like, once we get to UI Goku, Kale's defense will probably be so high that even if she took a super attack from UI Goku, it probably won't really be that damaging. Okay, we still have the Icarus is active, huh? And there's Kale up to 1.32 million. I mean, in the right situation, we could probably get, you know, close to a 2 million attack set. Like, you know, just go ahead and do some simple multiplication. Like, you know, that's 3 super attacks at about 1.3 million. And then there's a 4th super attack. Like, you know, essentially, like, Kale nearly got a 5 million attack set right there from all of her attacks put together. Like, she's a very strong unit, man. And then, like, you know, you have the Tech Khalifa as well, who also has shenanigans where she's going to get stronger. She's going to be ridiculous defensively. Like, these units are just, like, so crazy. These, you know, this full, like, wave of Kale and Khalifa units are, like, very, very impressive. I cannot wait to see what the Zamasu and Trunks units are going to be like. Like, we're probably going to get some sort of new, like, you know, TUR character, I'm sure, at least one from each banner. So I don't know what maybe we could get a Goasu card, a support Goasu card would be interesting. Perhaps a new Mai. I don't know with Zamasu, maybe the Goku Black that was in Zamasu's outfit, like immediately after he switched bodies with Goku. I suppose that's a possibility for a card we could see. But, like, you know, I don't really know, like, because what new units would they put on that Zamasu banner? Like, it would have to be relegated to just, like, Zamasu and Goku Black type units, huh? So, could we get, like, a just non-banner Rose Goku Black? I mean, that might be a bit weird. Okay, so here we go. This is for sure going to be the best rotation. I'm tempted to heal because that Int Kale at the end, she could get hit kind of hard. And then, you know, so hopefully if UI Goku is going to super attack, he would super attack the STR Kale. That's what I would have really liked. I mean, I guess I don't really mind if we die right here. I just wanted to show what STR Kale was capable of doing anyway. Oh, yeah, we're not going to be close to dying. Okay. All right. So, Kale, I think, could probably break a 2 million attack stat on this turn. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Nah. She's going to be a little shy, but all things told, like, she's going to be, like, right below a total attack set in this turn of, like, just under 6 million, unless she would get her additional. Why has she crit once? Am I crazy, or has Kale not crit even one time in this video? Dude, hold on. Oh. Why is Kale not critting? That's what is very baffling to me. I feel like she has not crit even one time. She has 17 crit. I don't know. But I mean, hey, y'all saw, like, Kale just racking up ridiculous damage. Like, if any of these 500 super attacks that she's constantly dissing out, if any of those would actually be, you know, crits, like, UI Goku would have been turned into a crater. He would have been turned into ash, like an ashtray. It would have been ridiculous. Like, but that's also a good, like, showing of how valuable and important crits are. Because, like, you know, Kale supered him, what, like 4 or 5 times, and UI Goku actually survived. Like, you know, once you start getting crits in there, that's when these bosses, you know, disintegrate and turn into putty right there. So, all right, we're done. Now at this point, let's go ahead and break down this Kale, a very, very impressive unit. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at this beast of a unit right here. This is Prodigal Talent Kale. Her leader skill is Pure Saiyan and Peppy Gal's category T2 and 100% the stats, so she has a very, very decent leader skill right there. Her super attack is the Resist Cannon, which raises attack and defense and does supreme damage to the enemy. And, you know, stacking both attack and defense is going to make her a very formidable unit. Her passive skill, Unstable Emotions, gives her 60% attack and defense. Then she gets an additional 10% attack per Universe 6 and Universal Survival Arc category allies on the team. So, of course, that does stack. She can get it to 20% if the unit has both Universe 6 and Universal Survival Arc. Then she launches an additional super attack when there's a Universal Survival Arc enemy or a Pure Saiyan's category enemy. And again, that stacks. So Kale can attack up to, 4 times in a turn? She can super 4 times in a row, which, you know, not a lot of units are capable of doing that. Her links are the Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, Battlefield Diva, Rival Duo, Warriors of Universe 6, and Tournament of Power. So, you know, like a lot of the female characters in Dokkan, she's just filled with key links. Her 12 key multiplier is 130%, which is very, very low and very bad. Obviously, that's intended to kind of keep her in check, because if she had like a 140% or higher, like 12 key multiplier, she'd be too good for an SSR. And then the final thing is she is on 4 category teams. She's over here on the Universal Survival Arc team, which just gets another ridiculous unit. This category is so insane. Then she's on Universe 6, which, I mean, Universe 6, like, got such a huge buff by these 3 units being added to it. Global does badly need to get this update very, very soon. Then, of course, she's also on the Pure Saiyan category, which, you know, she'll fit in right good over there. And finally, she is on the Peppy Gal's team, where, you know, she will be an incredibly strong unit. I'll probably actually, you know what I think we'll do is we'll take the Peppy Gal's team into, like, one of the most recent Dokkan Fest events, like transforming Vegeta or, you know, Hit or something like that. Because the Peppy Gal's team, man, is just, like, very impressive now with all of these new units. You know, look at how ridiculous like Chi-Chi is with the ceiling and the defense plus 120%. Like, a lot of these units are just like crazy, crazy, crazy. So, alright guys, we'll go ahead and finish up there. Definitely no regrets rainbowing this Kale. She is a powerhouse. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.